Hi guys, or should we start?
No, I love it. I'm going to leave that in, by the way.
Hi guys.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Hannah Martin.
Yeah. It was funny when we did the masterclass at Delamar and Ella introduced me. She started with this really she's like, hi guys. I was like, babe, that's my line.
It is your line actually. Whenever I say it, I'm like, Hannah says that.
The thing is now though, because I say it all the time, I genuinely can't mix it up. Whenever I try something different, it sounds so weird. Ridiculous. I genuinely don't know what to do. Shall I introduce it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm adding that in as bloopers though, too funny. So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm thrilled today to have the gorgeous Adeola with me.
Hi everyone, how are you?
So I'm sure you all recognise her. She features on my Insta stories from time to time. But Adeola is a pro artist at Bobbi Brown. And today, Ade, why don't you tell us what we're doing today?
So we're going to be doing a get ready with me, and we're going to be doing our makeup on camera.
Yay!
Which is so exciting. I'm so honoured to be on Hannah's channel today.
Oh, I'm excited to have Ade. Now Ade's speciality is skincare and gorgeous looking skin. So that's what we're going to focus on today. Thankfully we have quite different skin types, and I often get requests for videos that look at skin prep before makeup. So we'll nail today skin prep before makeup. Mine will be for those who have kind of normal to dry skin.
And mine will be about normal to combinations, specifically oily as well skin.
Yeah. Awesome. Great, should we get started?
Yes, let's get in. So we're going to talk about a few of our current favourite products, and I've got these here, in particular this one. I'm going to start off with my serum. So this is the Intensive Skin Supplement, and I absolutely love this for a radiant glow, but also to give my skin a really even radiance as well. Do any of you guys use serums? I mean, I love them because they really make my skin a lot brighter, more even, and I love to use it underneath my makeup as well. Yeah,
and they say, don't they, that a really good serum is like your 5 fruit and veg a day, but for your face.
I love that.
So our brand founder used to talk a lot about the beauty of beauty food and how you can treat your skin from the inside out with drinking lots of water and eating right, but actually you can really benefit from feeding your skin topically too.
Absolutely.
So that's what Ade's doing with the Intensive Skin Supplement.
And we like to call it sunshine in a bottle because you don't need to use too much. You know when you go on holiday and your skin just feels amazing, it looks amazing. Whenever I put this on, I just feel it makes my skin look a lot brighter, more even. And you know, when you don't want to wear too much makeup, you really want to look after your skin underneath, and this really helps my skin feel absolutely incredible.
I love it. You can see it already.
Yeah.
But yeah, there, look, you've already got like a glow to this skin.
Lovely glow.
Awesome.
I love it.
So the first thing I'm going to start with, it's not a serum, but it is a remedy, and this is the Skin Moisture Solution. So if any of you out there like me suffer with slightly dry skin, this is purely sodium hyaluronate, which is the best moisturiser going. So this will give your skin a boost immediately. I'm trying to work out how I hold it. So I'll just do like 2 drops. Thanks, Ade.
That's okay.
And then just smooth that.
Yeah, and I love this. Like, it's just so good to have like particular products that you can use for different skin concerns. So we have about 6 in the remedies range, and this is really good for normal to dry skin.
That feels so much better. Like my skin has been waiting for some skincare.
Amazing, really, really good. Now we're going to go on to our primer and moisturiser, and we're going to use this one for me. This is the Vitamin Rich Face Base. I don't know if you guys can see that there. And for me, I've got combination to oily skin, so I need something that's going to make my skin feel really nice and smooth, but also to help maintain any oil in my skin. And this one's really, really good for hydrating and moisturising, but also just to prep my skin before makeup. Smells.
It does. It's
incredible.
I wish we had such a thing as smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
But whenever we meet people, they're always like, Oh, I love the brown. Is that prime? You know, the one that smells good?
Yeah,
Like,
and you know exactly which one they're talking about. So I applied this before my makeup, and I actually did like a little video on my Instagram about prepping your skin before makeup.
I'll put a link below.
Thank you. And what I love is that this doesn't make my skin feel greasy. You've got shea butter, which is a natural emollient, so your skin feels really smooth but never greasy, and it's oil free. So I always say it's all about using the particular skin moisturizers for your skin, and for me, being oily, I need something that will hydrate but not leave me feeling shiny.
And I think I get loads of questions for women who do have maybe slightly more oily skin saying, oh, like, I can't really use moisturiser because my skin's so oily.
And skip moisturiser.
Right, yeah. And then sometimes you can get into a vicious circle of your skin, although producing excess oil, actually lacking moisture.
Absolutely.
So then your skin kind of panics and produces more oil. So try and keep your skin balanced. And I think that's what the vitamin enriched face base does so well.
And it smells amazing, it feels good, so that's also a plus.
As a bonus. So I'm going to use a little bit over the moisture solution. I'm going to use some of the Extra Repair Nourishing Milk, which is kind of, it's a moisturiser and oil emulsion essentially. Beautiful. So it's a little bit richer for those of us who have slightly drier skin.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you guys, like on the days when my skin's drier, I don't love to apply face oil before makeup. I use my Bobbi Brown face oil as much more of like a treatment and a nighttime product. Whereas this milk being just that little bit lighter, I get all the benefit and moisture of an oil, but less slip, so more appropriate for under makeup.
And it's great as a booster. You can also wear it over your makeup as well, which I love. Beautiful. So for me, what I also like to use is the Skin Smoothing Pore Perfector, and especially for you, for those of you that have an oilier skin, you want to minimise that shine, but you don't want to take away all the moisture. So this is a great addition on top of your primer, so after the vitamin enriched face base, before your foundation, just to give you a really nice smooth matte finish. And I love it because it contains powders that help to minimise shine. So I just use it on my T-zone, anywhere that you get particularly shiny, and I love the finish that it gives. It gives it like a matte effect without feeling too dry, because some primers, they feel so dry on the skin. It's like you can feel it on, whereas this one, it's a treatment, so it actually helps to reduce the size of open pores, but it also keeps the skin shine free and balanced as well, which I love.
And I think sometimes women with a slightly more oily skin skip the moisturiser, but then use the oil controlling primer.
And it's so dry.
And then unfortunately the downside of that is then that foundation maybe doesn't sit as well as it could. Hence why Adeola is recommending the vitamin enriched to give you really good moisture but in an oil balancing way, and then controlling excess oil through the T-zone. And again on camera we can see how it's just softened the shine through the face.
Yeah, and you know, as an oily skin you can still glow, but the key is minimising the shine and adding the glow where you want to.
Yes, that's the tip. Yeah. Adding the glow where you want it.
Absolutely.
Love that. And then to boost the glow in my skin, I'm going to use some of the Extra Repair Moisture Balm, which I love. Just a little. Oh, she says, I thought it was a new one. Just a little. So I'll see, I've got some on the back of my finger there. I'll just warm it up. These always work better once they've been manipulated a little.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to press it. Oh, divine.
That looks so relaxing, Hannah.
Over my cheek. It's so nice. And I tell you what, some mornings when I'm getting ready, it's like my 2 moments of me time where I'm just like...
I agree. Because all of the skincare smells amazing, so you just feel like you're in a spa. You feel like really refreshed and revitalised, and your skin will thank you for it.
I love that.
Beautiful. So now we're going to go on to our foundation, and we've chosen ones that are best suited for our skin. So I'm going to use the Skin Foundation, and again I love this one because it's a very lightweight formula. It doesn't feel too heavy, so you can still see the skin showing through, and it just helps to minimise the shine on the T-zone but still give you that radiance, which I love because I like to glow.
Yay! And it's a water-based foundation, isn't it? So I think again, for some women who are concerned about adding too many oils to the skin, having a water-based foundation is like much more in the comfort zone.
It's such a key, and it just helps to hydrate and balance. I'm using the full coverage foundation brush to apply it. And I just love that it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It still gives that nice radiance, but it also helps to ensure that I don't look too shiny looking throughout the day. And you can always layer as well, so sometimes I might do foundation stick on top if I feel that I need some extra coverage, but most times I just use the skin foundation in the liquid formula and then maybe go in with either retouching pencil or stick where I need to.
So while Ade finishes her base, I am going to apply mine, and I'm going to use the Intensive Skin Serum Foundation. Yes, I get all the benefits of the skincare that have been added to this foundation, but actually for those like me who have kind of normal to dry skin, this is one of our more moisturising formulas. So it's really flattering and will give my skin that kind of slightly soft, dewy finish. So now with my Intensive Skin Serum Foundation and my full coverage face brush, I'm just going to smooth the foundation over the skin. But actually, for some of us who, maybe if you have really dry skin, you can actually just use your fingertips.
Yeah.
Some people find fingertips help set makeup into the skin in a slightly more natural way.
Yeah.
I know that when I've had areas on my skin of like almost eczema-y type dry skin, a brush can accentuate that.
Yeah.
So if that's you and you're struggling with super dry skin, maybe just try pressing your foundation in for a softer, more flattering finish rather than disturbing any skin or dry skin with your brush.
Yeah. And I think for an oilier skin, brushes are important because they just help to ensure that you don't add those natural oils with your fingers on, so they just give you more of a matte finish. But I love fingers when I want to be on the go and a nice dewy look. Gorgeous.
Great.
So now we're going to do a bit of concealer for the under eye area. And I'm going to use our newest addition to the family, the Instant Full Cover Concealer, which I absolutely love because it's so easy to apply and just gives that lovely brightness, but it doesn't compromise on how it feels. It doesn't crease as well, which I love. So I'm going to be applying this with my full coverage touch-up brush and going straight on.
I'm copying you, Ade.
And again, you know, don't be afraid to re-layer this product under the eye, but you can also use it on the face as well. So I'm just going to use my brush to kind of blend that in.
And I'm just using my finger just to pat mine in. That's so bright, Ade.
It's such a nice product. I'm in love with this. Like, I just love it. Especially with our jobs where we travel so much and, you know, you need to kind of hide that darkness. I just love it. So lovely.
I'm amazed I don't always need corrector. So like I can see already on the camera that my under eyes look brighter and I haven't used corrector, and normally I'm that person who needs quite a lot.
Yeah, so. But you still love like the creamy correcting concealer for like when you're going out and things like that. Yeah, it's just a nice everyday addition if you're quite busy. Ooh, I love this how we're glowing.
I know, right? What are you going to do next?
I'm going to do a bit of powder, I think, next. But actually, no, I'm going to do retouching.
Ooh, show me. So,
the retouching pencils are one of my favourite products. Absolutely love them. Obviously, with me having an oilier skin, these are more like a powder formula within a pencil, so great for touching up. But what I love to do is just apply this where I feel like I want a bit of extra coverage, but it also gives me that really flawless finish as well. I use the shade in Deep, and I love to use it, for example, around my chin area where I have a bit of pigmentation. The key thing with this is actually to use your fingers with it. Around this area where I have a few open pores, it's really good just to give me that smooth finish. And also on the forehead as well. And then what I do is I just grab my fingers and just very lightly start to press that into the skin.
Yeah. I can see it's mattifying help already.
But I just love that it helps to give me that flawless finish at the same time, but still looks super natural. So this is a great thing to have like in your handbag or just whenever you just want that extra sort of touch up throughout the day.
I love it. Do you ever use it under your eyes?
Sometimes actually. With the Instant Full Cover Concealer, it does give really good sort of long wear, but should you want to really kind of smooth it out or just add that extra little bit of brightness, then yes, you can definitely use your retouching pencil under your eye. What are you going to do, Hannah?
I think I need a bit of brow. So I'm gonna apply a creamy blush in a moment, so I want to just let my foundation settle. I'll do a bit of brow and then I'll do a bit of blush, then my skin should probably be ready for powder. So that's where, with different skin types being a bit different, I have so much moisture on my face that it's amazing. Like, I can move my face without any challenges.
Yeah.
It feels great, but I just need to let it settle first before I powder. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a powder brow.
Okay, great, I love that. And I'm going to be using just the original mahogany brow powder through my brows.
Love that. I've got the dark brow kit. I've got the medium as well.
Do you prefer one or the other, Hannah?
Well, I don't know. I'm really enjoying having grey and mink together.
Yeah.
In the medium, it's a slightly softer brow, but I think actually with the dark brow kit, I get more impact quicker.
Absolutely.
So I'm slightly more leaning towards that at the moment. So yeah, I think if I've got the short answer is when I've got lots of time,
yeah,
I'll spend time really carving out a pretty brow with grey,
okay,
and mink blended together. But if I want something speedy, so if my focus is more my skin, like today, not my eyes, then I'll just take a little bit of the saddle from the dark brow kit.
Makes sense.
Well, it's just quick, isn't it?
Yeah. I just love the way that the brow powder still gives me a nice sort of defined brow, but doesn't look too harsh or too heavy.
And again, with someone with a slightly oilier skin, you don't get that shine.
Right.
Where you put like a waxy pencil through the brow and then it melts a bit, and then it looks sticky.
Yeah.
So you'll have missed that, but we just got interrupted by the doorbell. The kitchen tap has arrived. Yay! But in the time that I answered the door and did my eyebrows, my skin's probably ready for a bit of foundation. So I'm going to use some of the Nude Finish Illuminating Powder. Reason being is that whilst this powder has some light reflective particles which are great for keeping a more kind of luminous finish to the skin, it contains some moisturizers, which is kind of crazy for a powder, but yeah, it's incredible. So as you wear it, yes, it locks your makeup in place, but it won't ever like super dry out the skin, which I know is a huge concern of makeup wearers who have drier skin. You know, we meet so many women, don't we, Ade, who are like, I can't get my makeup to last, but I won't wear powder, it's so unflattering. Well, if you're in that kind of box of concern, do try the Nude Finish Illuminating Powder.
Yeah, I love that. And for me, I'm going to stick with the Sheer Press Powder. Again, it's all about controlling the shine where you need to. So I won't be applying this everywhere, but I'll be mainly focusing on my T-zone. So I'm just going to be pressing that into the skin, under the eyes. Now, sometimes I do find concealer can move a little bit if I don't set it. So for me personally, I like to set a bit of powder under my eyes, and then obviously around my chin and mouth area.
Nice. And what I love to see, Ade, is you're doing like a stippling motion. So for some of you out there, if your skin is that little bit oilier, if you really push your powder into skin, it just sets more effectively, doesn't it, than just simply sweeping. So copy Ade, guys. Do that. I want to think of a name for it. Tap and set. Tap.
Yes.
Tap and set. So you might have noticed that I avoided powder on my cheeks. That's because I want to keep my skin looking dewy and hydrated. So I'm going to use my all-time favourite Powder Pink Pot Rouge. But I didn't want to have too much powder on the cheeks, so I just didn't powder that bit, so that now I can just pop in. What did we say?
Colour.
Stipple and blend?
The tap and set.
Tap and
this
set.
is different because it's blusher. Tap and glow, people. Tap
there
and
we
glow.
go, tap and glow. So I'm just going to tap and glow with my creamy Pot Rouge.
Such a gorgeous colour on you, Hannah.
Thanks,
it's like
girl.
a perfect nude blusher. And for me, I'm going to go with a powder option, and I'm going to go for Nectar blusher. So again, popping this onto the apples of the cheeks just to give me that pop of colour without being too bright. And this is like my perfect nude shade that I love to wear.
And it's nice because you're further setting your makeup with a powder blush, so you're not going to get unwanted shine on the cheek.
Absolutely. And that's a real key thing, layering and setting your makeup as well.
Pretty. My lips feel a little bit naked though, Ade, so I'm just going to do a tiny bit. Oh, she says, you should see our little, I don't know what you'd call that, little mess of makeup next to us. I'm going to do a bit of lip balm. Look how loved this tin is. I'm really scraping.
I love that you're showing the one that you've used as opposed to like a brand new one.
I know, it's like, come on, this is
love.
This is real. Yes, truly loved.
So I'll be using the lip tint, and what I love about this is that it helps to give you that bespoke colour on your lips. So
pretty.
gorgeous. Feels amazing. This is the Bare Pink shade, but for me, oh, that's
So gorgeous. That's so gorgeous.
Yeah.
So, Ade, your natural lip colour is a soft pinky brown naturally, and that look at it is just enhanced the natural pinkiness,
which I love, and it just feels amazing. So if you're ever wanting to just throw something on and not worry about it, this is perfect. Love that.
Okay, let's do some eyes, shall we?
Yes. So what are you using, Hannah?
I'm all the sticks, Ade. I am going to do my classic rich caviar long wear cream shadow stick with sand dune in the crease and a little bit of night sky.
I need to change that to Hannah Martin.
I love it.
It works for you so well though.
And I just do it every day. It's so quick and easy.
And I'm going to be using my favourite eyeshadows. So I've got Bone, Cocoa and Rich Caviar in powder form.
Love
do
that.
like a quick sort of soft smoky eye.
I love Cocoa. It's one of my favourite
Such
colours.
a beautiful colour. So mine is more like a classic eye. So I've got like a light colour all over, and then added the Cocoa on my lower lid, and I'm going to smudge in Rich Caviar liner with black ink gel liner.
Pretty.
Love that line. It's so fluid as well, so it's super easy to use.
I know.
I'm just smudging in my black ink gel liner with the Rich Caviar using my touch-up brush.
Oh, nice.
Which I love, just to really give you that diffused lash line.
I love a smoky finish.
Yeah.
So pretty. And it looks so effortless, doesn't it?
Exactly.
But also great to hide mistakes.
If in doubt, blend it out, I'd say.
Yeah.
So easy, like that just took us, what, 5 seconds?
I know.
5 minutes?
I love it. And so often I meet women who are like, how on earth do you do a smoky eye? It takes so long. And I'm like, well, actually, if you know the right products and the right technique, it can take but minutes.
Exactly.
Well,
I'm using eye opening mascara.
Yes.
Because I need all the help I can get. My lashes are non-existent.
You'll definitely get a big lush look with that though.
Definitely. And it holds the curl, because I'm quite lucky that my lashes are quite curly already, but they dropped, so this helps to kind of set them and keep them nice and open.
Pretty. You done already?
Nearly.
I'm so impressed. Say, isn't it funny? I actually spend longer doing my mascara than my eyeshadow. Isn't that weird?
Lashes
But I guess lashes just finish, don't
right,
they?
the look. And then I think after this we can do an extra bit of glow. I'm going to do a little bit of highlighter.
I've seen Ade's highlighter and I got very excited because I don't have it. Ooh. Yes.
Oh,
So pretty.
Ade,
that looks incredible.
So it's great because I'm still keeping, you know, matte free and shine, but I'm adding that little bit of pop of glow on the cheek.
Right, whereas my cheek glow comes from a cream-based product.
Absolutely.
Which I love, but if my skin was oily, then that would just slip right off.
Absolutely.
Good job, I'm dry. dry. So that was fun!
So much fun, absolutely loved it.
But do you know what actually I find quite fascinating is we have chatted a lot, but actually the makeup we've both applied has been quite simple, and I know that had we not been chatting, it would have taken us but minutes.
Yeah, to apply, absolutely.
But we both look kind of great. Just gonna say it.
Absolutely.
But you look beautiful.
And so do you, Hannah.
But it's
Thank
not
you.
like you haven't sat there for like an hour primping and preening.
Yes, and that's why it's so key to prep your skin, because that makes such a difference to how quick and easy it will be to apply makeup afterwards and how much it lasts throughout the day.
There we go, so true. So we both chose skincare products that best meet the needs of our skin.
Absolutely. So I did the Intensive Skin Supplement to re-brighten and give my skin that radiance underneath my moisturiser. I went in with the Vitamin Rich Face Base, my Holy Grail primer and moisturizer. And then just to kind of minimise shine where I needed to, I went in with the Skin Smooth and Pore Perfector.
Love that. And then I use moisture boosting products. I started with the Moisture Solution Remedy, followed by the Extra Repair Nourishing Milk, and then added that little bit of something extra, that bit of oomph with a bit of balm on my cheeks.
And then also it's really important to make sure that you use a foundation that's right for your skin type. So for me, I went in with the Skin Foundation because it's got that water-based hydration, but it's also going to minimise that excess shine throughout the day.
Yeah, so not too rich. Whereas I went for a richer foundation in the Intensive Skin Serum Foundation, which is going to feed my skin, as well as that medium coverage, dewy finish.
And then the key thing is just to add that pop of, you know, glow where you want to, especially if you're oily like myself. So don't forget your highlighter, just to highlight those areas where you really want to kind of pop and glow. So your cheekbones, you can even put it on your décolletage. Décolletage?
I never know.
Which one.
Décolletage, tits.
Your gorgeous chest bones.
There we go. Chest bones, collarbones.
Collarbones, that's it.
That's better. Anywhere where you want the light to linger.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Adeola, it's been a joy having you here.
Thank you so much, Hannah.
I hope you all have enjoyed it as much as I have. I will link below where you can follow Ade for all of her tips and techniques. If you're a skincare lover, then you're going to want to watch out for her Instagram videos, which are amazing nuggets of skincare genius. But if you have any questions for either of us about anything that we've done or anything we've shown, then pop your question in the comments below and both Ade and I will get back to you. So thank you guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.
Bye.
Bye. Doesn't quite work, does it?